What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Sunday afternoon. Right now, I've got our 2023 Panini Prizm Racing 2-box number 3 random letter. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. All right, there we go. Got the tags in there. Let's hop into our browser, get the names and letters random. Here we go. Got the names here first. 14 entries. Kevin on top, Tony on the bottom. Going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 6, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. James on top, Tony on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and get this reflected onto your screens here. There we go. Then we've got the letters here. A on top, T on the bottom. Same 14 entries. Once again, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 9, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. K on top, T on the bottom. I'm going to get this reflected onto your screens. Get that trade timer started. 3 minutes on the clock starting now. While that trade timer is ticking, I'm going to go ahead and get our verification codes copied and pasted into our chat. There we go. Verification codes have been posted with just about 2.5 minutes left on the trade timer. Plenty of time if anybody's looking to swap their letters. Brandon, it should be on YouTube as well. As far as I know, we don't have anything turned off, so it should be on YouTube. Let's see here. Yep. It is on YouTube as well. And Twitch. Yeah, of course. All right, just about a minute left here. All right, last 30 seconds on the trade timer here. All right, seeing no trades, those are going to be everybody's letters. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Looking for 4 autos per box on average here. Empty box there. Got a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. That one going to be 422 out of 499. And we've got Tanner Gray for the letter T. That one going to be 66 out of 75. Nice. Bubba Wallace there for the letter B. And Tyler Reddick for the letter T. Still looking for all 4 of our autos. First, got a Christian Eckers there on the red for the letter C. We've got our first auto here. William Byron for the letter W. Really nice silver auto there. Now I'm going over to Jason. There you go, Jason. Congrats on that. And we got a Natalie Decker auto here on the scripts. That one going over to the letter N. Going over to Jason as well. There you go, Jason. Another auto coming your way. Congrats on that. Got a Trey Labonte there behind that. That one to be 181 out of 499 for the letter T. Then we've got a Jake Drew there. That one going to be 42 out of 199 for the letter J. Nice prismatic Sammy Smith there. And Eric Jones. All right, let me get this basement over. We'll hop into the second half of box number 1, where we're still chasing 2 more autos. Got a nice championship trophy. Tony Stewart going over to the letter T. And we have Austin Cindrich there for the letter A. That one going to be 39 out of 499. And Trey Labonte on the purple for the letter T, 99 out of 199. Got a nice personalities Casey Kane there for the letter K. We have John Hunter Nemechek. And a Mark Martin on the checkered flag there for the letter M. That one would be 24 out of 50. Couple more packs out of box number 1. Still looking for a couple of autos. And we have a Michael Waltrip here for the letter M on the signature there on card, celebrating the NASCAR 75th anniversary. That one going over to James. There you go, James. Congrats on that. Really cool card there. We have a Bubba Wallace here on the red for the letter B. We have our other auto here, Zane Smith on the sensational signatures for the letter Z. Now I'm going over to Jason. There you go, Jason. Congrats on that one. Another nice auto coming your way. We got Justin Haley right behind that for the letter J. That one could be a 75 out of 249. Then we've got Terry Labonte there, again for the letter T, 145 out of 299 on that one. Last pack of box number 1 here. Then we hop into box number 2. We're looking for 4 more autos. Got a nice Tyler Reddick on the prismatic and Eric Almirola there for the letter A on the orange. All right, let me get these base moved over. We'll hop into box number 2. Empty box number 2 there. Got a nice Richard Petty here for the letter R. That one going to be 66 out of 499. And we've got Kyle Busch here for the letter K. That one going to be 90 out of 99. Nice one there for the letter K. Nice prismatic there for the letter M, and Cole Custer for the letter C behind that one. Nick Sanchez for the letter N, and Greg Biffle there on the orange for the letter G. Still looking for all four of our autos from box number 2 here. Nice Richard Petty on the prismatic here. And we have a redemption. Haley Deegan on the patented penmanship Carolina Blue Scope. Nice one there for the letter H. Going over to Kevin. Congrats on that one, Kevin. We have Christopher Bell here for the letter C on the red behind that. Then we've got another Natalie Decker auto here. This one on the checkered flag out of 50. Really nice one there. 43 out of 50. Going over to Jason. There you go, Jason. Congrats on that. We've got Nick Sanchez behind that also for the letter N. That one's going to be 162 out of 499. Then we've got Colby Howard here for the letter C. That one's going to be 55 out of 299. All right, let me get these basement over. We'll hop into our last several packs. Got a nice groovy Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. Going over to the letter R. And we've got Haley Deegan again. That one for the letter H, 429 out of 499. Then we've got Sam Mayer here for the letter S. That one going to be 85 out of 199. Nice Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon. Nice Terry Labonte there on the personalities. Then we got Todd Gilland and Brandon Jones for the letter B. That one going to be 45 out of 50. Then we've got a Jeremy Clements auto here for the letter J. Going over to Steve on the checkerboard there. That one could be 12 out of 50. Congrats on that one. Love the look of that card there. And then we've got Jamie McMurray here on the red. Nice little color match for the letter J. Second to last pack here. Prismatic there. And we've got our final auto. Might have one more. Alex Labe there for the letter A. That one going over to Daniel. There you go, Daniel. Congrats on that. We got Christian Eckers here for the letter C. That one going to be 1 out of 249. Nice little bookend there. And William Byron here, 200 out of 299 for the letter W. All right, let's get into this last pack. Then we'll hop into our recap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fractal. And we finish off with a Raja Caruth on the orange for the letter R. All right, let me get this base moved over, get a couple things situated. We'll hop into our recap. Alex Lab on the auto for the letter A. We got Jeremy Clements on the auto for the letter J out of 50. Brandon Jones out of 50 for the letter B. Natalie Decker on the auto for the letter N out of 50. Got the Haley Deegan auto redemption there for the letter H. Kyle Busch for the letter K out of 99. Zane Smith for the letter Z on the auto. Michael Waldrop on card auto there for the letter M. Mark Martin also for the letter M out of 50. Another Natalie Decker auto there for the letter N. William Byron auto for the letter W. And we finish off with Tanner Gray for the letter T out of 75. That's going to do it for this break. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on with me. Hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you in the next one.